Hey guys, what is going on? This is Shaylin from Altcoin Buzz here to report the news for today. So let's get straight into it. So do you know in the last couple of days, there's been so much of news about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. Well, now it seems that the Dutch court rules that Bitcoin is a legitimate transferable of a value, which is always good to see. So the Dutch court has ruled in favor of a petitioner who owned 0.591 BTC by a private company. So they're going to say significantly the judgment classifies Bitcoin as a transferable value, a strong sign towards the mainstream adoption of cryptocurrency. So this is always good to see. Finally, it seems like the Dutch court is actually looking at Bitcoin as, an actual store of value and something that you can actually use. It's not like a scam or a fade or anything like this. I'm really happy to see that they took this outlook at Bitcoin as compared to just over-regulating it or just banning it outright. Always good to see that they are taking another step forward. UK is also new today. So UK launches cryptocurrency task force. So on Thursday, UK Finance Minister Philip announced the creation of a new crypto asset task force amidst the handful of other financial technology initiatives coming from British government. So the cryptocurrency task force will include Britain's central bank, the Bank of England, the Financial Conduct Authority, known as the FCA, at the time when the digital currency space is facing heightening pressure from the government worldwide, seeking more regulation of the decentralized market. So I find this very interesting, and it seems that UK is making a lot of new regulations and a lot of new updates, so I'm following this very closely just to see how this is going to go forward. But it seems like this task force might not actually be a bad idea. But again, this might be too early to see how this is going to go, so definitely keeping a watchful eye on this. So this is some big news today. So cryptocurrency exchange known as Binance faces regulatory pressures in Japan, according to this report. So Japan's top securities regulator will warn cryptocurrency exchange Binance that it must cease operation in the countries without a license or face enforcement action. So if you guys have been following Binance, you guys know that it is the biggest exchange at this point in time. At one point in time, they were signing up over 100,000 people per day. So like what happened was when you try to sign up, you just couldn't because there were so many people, backlogged in the system. But it seems like they're causing a lot of issues in Japan. So citing a person familiar with the matter, Nikkei reports that financial service agencies, the FSA, will issue a formal warning to Binance, which has allegedly began its operations into Japan without permission from the regulatory agency. So I find this very interesting because of how big Binance is and the fact that they have not really followed, the proper regulations. So really interested to see what's going to happen. Of course, there are a ton of applications for using this, and I do believe that even if they added this type of restriction, if you use the Tor browser or something like that, you might be able to go around this. But just a bit of information about Binance. They also have the utility token known as BNB. The exchange operator has announced it began development of its own blockchain, which will be used for the foundation of a decentralized exchange known as DEX. The BNB token price fell by approximately 10% to intraday high following the initial report, although its 24-hour performance is still on a positive trajectory. And I certainly think that there is a lot of good news for Binance, and it's certainly just going to keep on growing. So really interested to see what Japan is going to be doing, because as you can see, it also hosts a lot of Japanese cryptocurrency on there. So I'm really following this closely just to see exactly what is happening with Binance and Japan. Facebook is also in the news today. So Facebook users could retake control of content with a blockchain, according to this analyst. So blockchain could be the solution to battle social media's users' faces of misuse of personal data and content, according to RBC Capital Markets, which was said on March the 21st. So speaking to CNBC in the wake of the ongoing Facebook privacy scandal, RBC analyst Mitch Steves says blockchain, it's where it's going long term with regard to data integrity online. So I do know a lot of companies are spending a ton of money on data integrity to make sure that your information is not being sold or anything of that nature. And they go on to say instead you could share that photo specifically with people and you'll be able to track it and make sure that it's not shared with anyone else who gets access to your information. Because it seems that, every time you create, let's just say, a Facebook profile, there'll always be some person who will try and steal your photo or make a fake account or something like that. By using it over the blockchain, this will not be a problem anymore. So I'd really like to see more social media platforms such as Facebook get more involved with this. But so far, we've seen some social media, alternatives come into the market, from dating websites to communities such as Steemit. And I really love what Steemit is trying to do, create like a decentralized YouTube called DTube. And I think that has a lot of application moving forward, especially with how YouTube is censoring some content creators. So I'm definitely following this forward, and it would be really awesome if we see more social media, icons and as well as platforms really follow suit. I'd really like to see blockchain being added to Facebook, Instagram, and other platforms like that. So over 6.2 million in crypto assets were lost to fraud, according to hacks in Japan's last year report. So over 6.2 million, or 662.4 million yen of cryptocurrency was lost in 2017 due to fraud and theft, according to statistics released by Japanese National Police Agency, known as the NPA, and local news outlet Nikkei reports on March the 22nd. The number does not include the over 500 million hack from NEM from the Japanese crypto exchange CoinCheck in last January. So this is an astronomical amount, and I hope that this year we don't even see a figure this big. I really hope that there's more regulation and more things in place so that we don't see problems like this, because this is absolutely scary. I mean, if you're just coming into the market right now and you go and check cryptocurrency news and you come across this, why would you even put a cent into the cryptocurrency market? This is scary, guys. So hopefully we see some new updates and more regulation regarding this, and this will be the end of it. If not the end of it, then we will see much less of this. So let's head over to Twitter and let's see what new updates we have. So we do have this update from Electroneum, and at first I thought this was a phishing scam or something like this, but I checked this out on multiple places and it turns out this is true. So Electroneum is trading competition now on KuCoin, so you could be in the draw to win 1 million Electroneum. Now Electroneum has a big future ahead from my personal perspective, and if you guys are interested in following Electroneum, definitely go ahead and check them out and maybe try and enter this competition or use KuCoin and try and get involved with this so you can have a potential chance at winning this. This is posted on Electroneum's official Twitter as well as KuCoin, so it is a legit competition. Ethereum Classic is also new. So Ethereum Classic, the Emerald Wallet release Candidate 3, now available via ETC Dev. So if you guys are interested in following Ethereum Classic, definitely go over here and check them out. Lisk also has an update. So as of today, CoinCheck has resumed withdrawal and sale of LSK tokens. Check out CoinCheck's GP's press release for the full statement. And again, guys, please be very careful about all these fake accounts like this, giving away Ethereum or any type of things. You'll know it's an official account if you go to Electroneum and you can see a ton of followers and things like this. And it's actually linked on CoinMarketCap. So that is it today from the news, guys. If you guys are new here, be sure to follow us on Twitter at altcoinbuzz.io. We're also on Instagram at altcoinbuzz, and we're constantly posting updates just about everywhere. We also have a Telegram called the Altcoin Buzz Army, as well as a Discord. We even have a Facebook group called the Altcoin Buzz Army. And if you guys are new here, I'd really like if you subscribe to our new YouTube channel called the Altcoin Buzz Podcast, where we document and interview the top influencers in the space, not just the influencers, but the CEOs and founders behind these awesome projects, so that you understand what they are going to do for the next year and what their new updates are for the future. So that is it today for the news, guys. If you guys are new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button below, turn on post notifications, and slap a like on this video, and I will catch you guys on the next video.